Hi, I'm Grateful Ted. Thanks for being here because I really appreciate the time that you invest in watching these videos. Now, today we're at the Dalles, Oregon. The Dalles is about an hour east of Portland on Interstate 84 along the Columbia River. And it has a very special place in the history of Oregon because this is where the Bonneville Dam is. And this is, the Bonneville Dam is where a lot of people in Oregon, Washington, and Idaho get their electricity, and it's fairly clean. You may know that in the 1920 and 30 recession, the Great Recession, some people call it, that Woody Guthrie came out here while they were building that dam, and he wrote his song Roll On Columbia, as well as some other Americana type folk music. So, but today we're at a different place. It was the largest wheat mill in Oregon and Washington for a very long time, but it's been converted now to a winery, and it's supposed to be pretty interesting inside, so we're going to go inside. Come on, let's see what it looks like. One of the things that they're thinking of doing is creating a hotel here in those silos. Won't that be interesting? Some people say that this particular venue is best described as Grandma's bomb shelter. But it used to be a very active mill. They made Cheez-Its, I believe, and Hydrox cookies. And it's huge. There's just all kinds of areas and spaces. Really cool old furniture. And you are?
Anna.
Anna, tell us a little bit about this place.
Well, this is a locally owned winery here in the Dalles, Oregon, and the Sunshine Mill has been here since 1913 as a flour mill here in this area. So a lot of what you see in the venue is original to when it was ran and operated as a flour mill. The Sunshine Biscuit Company ran and operated out of here, all the way through 1979 or 78, somewhere in that time frame. So the building sat vacant for about 40 years before a local family, the Martin family, was looking for a place to establish their winery and tasting room. So yeah, this is what they've kind of curated over the past 15 years. Started as bare bones as far as what you walked into. A lot of this was not here, but what you do realize is that a lot of what you do see is original to when it was an operating flour mill.
And the Sunshine Mill Winery uses old equipment for the decorations all through the ceiling of this place. Notice the chandelier is made of wine bottles. I notice you have some interesting furniture. Where did that all come from?
That kind of started in the beginning when there was no furniture in the venue, and then local family members were supportive of the vision that the Martins had and started donating pieces that were hanging out in their basement. And so that kind of started the little vintage feel that you see in the space. It's definitely something that the owner herself has really put her passion behind, and just wants to create a warm, welcoming environment that folks can relate to. And as you can kind of tell, just with anything vintage, people usually have something connected to that nostalgic feel.
So you have community support.
Oh yeah. I mean, we've had some folks donate some estate items because it's so precious to them, and there's a good following of people who really appreciate this kind of thing in the space, and so they'd rather have it go here rather than a donation center that gets lost in the mix.
Thank you. And again, all of the furniture comes from the family and community donations. So you can order food. You can order wine, and you can just take it to one of these nooks and rest and talk and pretty much be all by yourself. It is family friendly. They make that point. I don't know that I've seen a winery this cool ever. Oregon has a lot of wineries, but mostly they try to come across as more like they do in Europe. This is special. So what kind of activities do you have here other than serving?
So our wine is the highlight here, but we're also a family-friendly venue. Other activities that we do throughout the year, we have a couple community events. We have a Harvesting Sunshine event that happens in the fall. We have a winter warmer that happens in December. But we're also an event venue space, so we have some community gatherings, and there's options for folks to kind of host their event in our venue.
Here are the water closets. Wonder what they look like. Cool. Looks really cool. That looks like part of their winery there. Well, let's try some wine. Let's try a little bit of something to go down with it.
Well, I just have a quick appointment, so
Thank you. Well, it's a winery, so I did have to try the wine. Thankfully, I do enjoy wine on occasion, and I got the Pinot Gris, and because I have a drive back home, I wanted to make sure that I was okay. So I ordered the avocado dip. I might have said avocado dip. No, it's the artichoke dip. Artichoke, not avocado. It comes with homemade bread, and they make the avocado dip themselves. Now, if you order it just as it is, it comes with blue cheese, and as awful as this may sound to some of you, I'm not a big blue cheese fan. So I asked if I could get it without the blue cheese, and they said yes. They're very accommodating here. They're very nice here. Very customer friendly. I highly suggest it. So let's see how this tastes. Let me whip up some avocado dip on the bread is warm. The avocado dip is warm, just like they were both just made. Let's see how it tastes. The bread is warm and moist. The dip is an explosion of flavors, and the texture of both is very, very good. So I say this is a win for me. If you want to win, you need to come in. Yeah. And again, they're looking at putting in a hotel somewhere up there. So that was the Sunshine Mill and Artisan Plaza. It's a great place, and if you happen to be traveling along I-84 east of Portland, please stop by. It's worth your time. Now, if you like this, give it a thumbs up. And I can always use subscribers, so you might consider subscribing. And we've got something completely different next week, and we will see you next week.